Hi guys, I'm sat comfortable here. I've got little Lily at the side of me, and we're talking about psychic attacks. But now we're going to move forward, and we're going to talk about and we're going to dispel psychic attacks, which I hopefully already have done. But now we're going to talk about energy and frequency and what human beings give off from day to day, and how we can easily dispel the notion of the psychic attack. But now we enter into a different realm, and that's energetic frequency that we hold within our energy field, which is normally about, depending, by the way, whether it's positive or negative. If it's negative, you can hold an energetic frequency that can fill the room sometimes with negative energy. For me, positive energy has the greatest outcome, so that energy can basically run through the universe. Now, some people will argue the difference, but what I'm talking about is understanding energy, working with energy for the past 2 decades, which means that before every psychic or healing I ever did, I would scan the body, scan my client's body, either through the hands or through their energetic field while they're lying down. Predominantly, it would be sitting face to face with somebody. They close their eyes, I close my eyes, I put my hands about that far above their hand, so their hand would be here and my hand would be here. So what I would do is attune to their energy. So what does that mean? Because this is really important. I would feel what they're feeling. So I would basically go through their body from the tip of the toes right up to the crown chakra. Okay, so I would scan the body and feel the body, and I'd be looking for anomalies, negative energy, physical damage, emotional trauma, and so on. And predominantly, the strongest of energy would it would show up on my body. It would normally give me the signs. So let's say somebody suffers with acute issue in the left eye, a pain, or there's something very unbalanced. My left eye would vibrate. Sometimes, however, it would be the opposite because I'd be a mirror image. So that was sometimes a little bit challenging to figure out. But that's energy. But predominantly it would be, okay, my knee is in so much pain, or my shoulder, or my elbow, or on the top of my head, or the back of my neck is in pain. And they would go, bloody hell, how do you know that? That's my problem at the back of my neck. I've had it for years. So I learned to feel people's pain and suffering. I learned to feel physical issues, and I was pretty good at it. Now, this took many years. It took many years. And the more I practiced through my clients, the more I became pretty attuned to it. So I was pretty good at helping people recover from the issue that they had, direct to the root cause of the issue, because X never marks the spot. If you ever come to learn pure energy healing from me, you'll understand that. That's one of the things that I share with people. You see somebody walking up the stairs with a bagged left leg. You don't heal the left leg, because sometimes it could be the top of the brain because of what happened to them as a child, or the father or the mother or whatever. But so going back to energy, if you've ever been in a room with people who are, the music's on and they're dancing and laughing, you can feel that energy. It's lovely. You feel high, it brings you up. The energy is high, it's strong, powerful. The vibration is of healing, excitement, love, enjoyment, exhilaration. They're all beautiful energies to heal you and make you feel stronger. And if all the room is vibrating at the similar energy, then you will vibrate into that line. It's a natural thing. We vibrate into line of the room. However, if you're in a room full of egoistic people who are only interested in Armani, the watch that they're wearing, it could be Cartier or whatever it is, the handbags that the women have got on, they're all looking at each other, and you come in your scruffs like me, and they all look at you. They look at you. You can feel that energy, because what they're doing is they're judging you and they're pulling you down, and they're using their ego and pushing you down. So they're creating an energy that you are basically a piece of poo on their shoe, and you can feel that energy. Now, if you feel that energy, what happens is you start to feel down, because normally when people are projecting that kind of energy, it's weakness. It's weakness because they're trying to strengthen themselves up by saying that they're better than you, and then because they're wearing, a Rolex or whatever it may be, whereas they're not. They're not. They're weaker than you, and the reason why is because they're wearing all of these things to try and pretend to themselves that they are. But that fact that you're wearing scruffy clothes and you couldn't give a shit what you're wearing shows that you are really powerful. But there you go. You've just walked into a room and you felt that negative energy of this weakness of people who think there's something special and they're not, because deep down you're feeling their weakness and their energy. You're disrupting their energy. You're making them feel vulnerable because they don't want to go there. You can walk into another room and you can feel jealousy because you've got a smile on your face and you're happy for no reason. Now, when people see that, a lot of people who are void of happiness and joy, they don't like that. And then their fear will then project, and it'll feel like these people hate you, they're jealous of you, and you can feel that energy. We sometimes make a mistake with jealousy, and we feel this energy of what we think is jealousy. It's not jealousy at all. It's people's weaknesses towards you, because you are a shining light or a mirror for all of their fears and weaknesses. It's very normal. You can get a room full of people who are literally in a really bad place. They're angry with life. They're lost. Okay? You walk into that room and you're filled with happiness and joy, they will project that energy even more, and then you will feel it. Now, that is their energy in a room. When you're walking into a room, a few meters, okay, you can feel that energy. That, I do believe, is genuine. That is energy. So, if you are sat down and somebody comes up to you and sits next to you and starts to talk to you about something that is something that you don't like and you just don't want to hear, and they're getting more and more angry about something, and they're getting more passionate about their whatever it may be, something stupid that you don't want to hear, you'll feel drained at the end of that conversation because they're projecting their power, their energy, okay? And you are sat there and you are in the vicinity of that energy, and you have a choice whether you digest that because it's coming into your energy field, or you walk away from it. Me, I walk away from it now. I have no time for that. Walk away from it. You can walk away from that after 15 or 20 minutes, and you can feel that energy on you, and sometimes it can feel heavy, sometimes it can feel painful, sometimes it can feel, really, really dark, okay? That is a completely different conversation than somebody doing a spell on you 1,000 miles away or 100 miles away. Totally different energy, totally different. I'm talking about face-to-face energy around a human body, that aura field that holds in the aura field negative energy. And it can be picked up. It's that simple. So that's the difference. So this is kind of like moving on from what we talked about with this idea of somebody having more power over you. It isn't power, it's weakness. So when you're sat there, their weakness in what they believe is a negative energy that is created. So if they're filled with weakness, they're going to show that weakness through their energy field, and you're going to feel it. So you can sit with a group of people and you can feel very strange about somebody over there because you're attuned to their energy. You don't hate them, you don't want to cause any harm to them, but you feel something really weird about that energy. Then leave and go away, because that energy is not, you don't want to be in that energy. You don't want to be near that energy, because your inner power of intuition and guidance will always tell you to stay away from certain people, and you might not even know why, but you should follow your guidance, and that is so powerful. Anyway, gotta go, guys. Have a lovely day. Till tomorrow.